Here we go. Take one. Hello and welcome to John Carter of Movies. I'm your host, John Carter. Thank you so much for joining me. This is it. This is the pilot episode, the launch. I'm here, you're here, we all made it. We're in this together. Today, I am reacting to the Doctor Strange trailer. I'm going to watch it. I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to watch it with you. And after that, I'm going to give you my little review, my thoughts on it. Let's do this.
Stephen Strange.
The car crash.
Might I offer you some advice? Forget everything that you think you know.
I like this music.
You're a man looking at the world through a keyhole. You've spent your life trying to widen it. Your work saved the lives of thousands. What if I told you that reality is one of many?
I don't believe in fairy tales about chakras or energy or the power of belief.
You wonder what I see in your future? Possibility.
Whoa.
Why are you doing this?
There are other ways to save lives. So much you don't know.
What?
Teach me.
Yeah. November. Come on, November. That is a sweet trailer, guys. I really enjoyed that. I'm really looking forward to seeing that movie play out. I think that we just got a taste, just a little bit of the flavor of the psychedelic stuff that's coming, and I really liked that. I'm pretty cool with Mads Mikkelsen. He just had that one little part. All right, this could kind of be spoiler if you haven't read the comics and you don't know who the characters are, but Chiwetel Ejiofor, his character Baron Mordo is a villain. He's one of the people that's trained by the Ancient One, but I think it'd be really cool if they didn't go into that in this movie, if they left that for another one. I know it'd be a little bit of a play it'd be a little bit of a change as far as the story goes, based on the comics. He knew, Doctor Strange knew immediately when he met Baron Mordo. He remembered seeing him when he was younger, and that he was in fact a villain. And it'd be a deviation from that, but I think it'd be a smart one for them to just try something new and have him be an ally with Doctor Strange, and then to turn the tables on him later on. I don't know. It's just a thought. I really like that trailer a lot. I like the intensity of the music it's really driving this story. They started right in with the car crash. Now, if you haven't read the comics, there's a lot. I want to talk a little bit about the layering of his origin story. His sister was injured. So Stephen Strange has a younger sister and a younger brother. Their names are, I think her name's Donna. I don't remember. So his sister gets in an accident, and Stephen helps her with that. And that's the moment he realizes he wants to be a physician. And then he starts pursuing that, and years later, she dies. She drowns in a lake. She has a cramp in her leg or something, and she drowns. And he starts becoming this callous individual, but in no way does it affect his practice. He goes on to school and becomes fantastic. Later on, his mother dies, and as people around him are dying, it's making him become this bitter individual. So when his father is on his deathbed, his younger brother comes to see him, and they have a big fight because he doesn't want to go see his father. He just wants to separate himself from that. And then his brother leaves. They have this huge fight. His brother leaves, and just in his anger, steps out onto the road in front of a car and gets hit and dies. And Stephen, after that, he, instead of burying him, he freezes his body so that maybe in the future, technology will allow for him to be able to resurrect him. Like, that's not going to make a supervillain. I actually don't know if it does, but that's a recipe for a supervillain, right? So all of these people around him are dying, and like, he even blames himself for his brother's death. And this just becomes this darkness in him, and he's so close throughout his entire life to becoming a supervillain. But and that's what I like about him, is because he is on his way to becoming just a tremendous supervillain. And then the car crash happens, and so it's a compounding of tragedies that happen to him that eventually lead to him being able to move on from the deaths that have surrounded him, and to be able to help people even more than he could as a physician. And it's a really neat story. I think it's a powerful story about bitterness and about loss, and how you deal with loss, and the positive and negative ways of dealing with loss. But then the part of the story that I think really resonates is, even when he's made wrong choices and he's allowed the loss of his family to affect him negatively, he eventually still gets where he needs to be. And that's a very encouraging message to be sending with a movie like this, with a character like that. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what they do with him. Well, here we are. We're at the end of the pilot episode. Thank you for sticking all the way through. And please feel free to leave a comment, thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe, and enjoy.